Well, Brad, that one had to feel nice. Obviously, we've talked about before, but just to get rewarded for the kind of game that you guys put together.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told the guys. I felt like our record could have been better. Just the hockey we're playing as up until this point, and I thought in the first period we got rewarded. We finished on some of those plays, so I think we set ourselves up for the rest of the game.
What do you think the difference was?
I don't think there's much difference. I think we just finished on our chances. Our forecheck was still applying the same pressure. We still had kind of like the same. We were still, I think, having the same matchup problems for other teams. I think we can roll all four of our lines and play them against most anybody. So I think that keeps our energy levels up and allows us to play at a high pace.
When you get a performance like you did from Huet and net, that obviously helps.
Oh, absolutely. I think that in the first period, the first 5 minutes, he made a couple of real calming saves. That could have changed momentum. They're a high-powered team. They score real easy. Seems like every shot, their guys are working themselves to the net. It seems like it's dangerous, but he definitely kept the momentum on our side today and kept the boys believing.
How different was the locker room after the first period tonight compared to the Moose Jaw game, where it was only 1-1 after such a good period?
Well, I think that we're talking about not being frustrated. We talk about sticking with it and just evaluating our process, not the result. And today, I think that our process, we got the result that went along with it. So I think that they're obviously a lot more happy. But we knew 3-0. Medicine Hat had some bus troubles today, so we knew that their second period was going to be good. They're a really good team for a reason. They haven't lost for a reason, and we knew we had to have our best period in the second.
Was tonight kind of the performance from Stringer kind of what you expected from day in, day out from him?
From who, I'm sorry?
From Stringer.
For Stringer, oh, absolutely, guys. He's a maniac when he gets on the ice. That 5-on-3, like, how many shots did he block? And his anticipation without the puck, his hockey IQ is off the charts. He did a real good job for us. And the other night when he wasn't in our lineup, I let him know that he hurt us that game. And because when he's in our lineup, he can make a difference for us.
Is that kind of what you're looking for? Same thing with Michaels, the previous game?
Absolutely. All the guys that we've kind of sat out so far have stepped up and shoved it back in my face, and that's the response we want. I believe in these kids. I know what they're capable of doing. My job is to push them to that edge and make sure they stay at that edge all the time. And if they're not at that edge, we're trying to create something here and create an environment and a standard here. And we'll remind the guys, we don't care if they're leading scorer or where they were picked. We're trying to build a team here, and I think that tonight and the way we've been playing has been indicative of that.
Was that a similar situation with Spencer tonight then too?
Yeah, it's just things we got to get right here with our culture and things that we want to set a standard here. And obviously those good players, we need them in the lineup, but we're not going to sacrifice our culture for the short term right here. We believe we're building something special, and we want to make sure that the younger guys, they understand that when we're saying something, it means it.
Is that all on ice, or is there some off-ice stuff that goes along with what you talk about when you talk about culture?
Well, I think that I'm a father of a teenage boy. We were all teenagers at one point, so it's off ice, on ice. They're all learning how to adapt and how to bring it to the rink every single day. It's a job, and it's hockey, but these guys got to treat it like a job. It's 6.5 days a week, mind, body, and soul, and that's our expectations. I think our organization does a great job at giving top of the line, first class stuff. Well, that's the effort, the focus we're expecting is top of the line.
Through 4 home games, do you feel like visiting teams now really got to bring their working boots in order to pick up a win here at the Brand Center?
Well, I think the biggest thing we want to talk about is at the start of the year was establishing identity and what kind of hockey team we are going to be. And I think that's, I hope that's what teams are starting to realize now, that that's what they're going to have to do every game. And if you're going to beat us, we're going to try to take a piece of skin off you, and we're going to make you be your best to beat us.
You and I imagine that had to feel nice to come away with the win tonight.
Oh yeah, it was great. We knew the team we're playing tonight was going to be really talented and creative in the offensive zone. I thought we did a great job in the first period. We took momentum and never looked back, I guess. Yeah.
Obviously a team effort, but you were named the first star. What do you think was clicking for you tonight? Were you just seeing the puck well?
Yeah, I think the defense was just great. A lot of outside shots. We battled through it, and these saves, I couldn't do it without them. So I think it was just clicking as a team. I guess just everything was good about that game. So no, it feels great.
Was it nice to get the start and the win at home as well?
Oh yeah, great. Oh yeah, it's always great, but at home it feels even better. So no, just great.
You able to walk through that glove save in the second period on McKenna?
No, it was just kind of unfortunate play for the defense, but just the puck went through the slot and kind of saw it ending up on McKenna, was it? And I didn't think much of it at the time. It's just like those desperation saves, and I think after the glove save, it's like, oh yeah, that was good. But getting ready for the next face-off right after it.
How was the transition to playing the Canada year been for you?
I'd say it was good. Goalie coach was great. I mean, details. I guess it's a game of details, especially when you're a goalie coming out from big rinks and yeah, I'd say yeah. It was good, and it was not easy. Had a tough time at the start, but no, it's getting better every game, so I'm pretty happy with that. And
What has been the biggest difference?
obviously, every shot here is kind of a dangerous shot. It's more of a offense and rush-driven game, I'd say. So pucks are thrown on the net from everywhere, and you have to be aware. It's like really a 60-minute game. Every time the puck is in the zone, you have to be aware and sharp on every play.
How do you describe your style? I mean, it's maybe a little bit different than what we're used to here in North America.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'd say I'm a smaller goalie than you usually see, and so kind of learn, develop other strengths. I guess maybe explosivity. Seeing the puck is like a big thing, and just being big in the net and trying to stay on my feet as longer as possible. And yeah, it's just reading the game also. So yes.
But the angle's different at all in a smaller rink? I imagine as a goalie, everything is kind of an angle, right? Whether things bounce off the boards, behind the net, whatever it might be. How much is the angles of the game differently?
I mean, you have to kind of learn it. It's I mean, it's not really different, but I'd say pucks in the angle, you have to play a different style. Maybe a little more on your knees, like RVH, and yeah, you kind of learn playing, I guess. And like you said, pucks bouncing out of the boards. We saw one goal like that tonight, and that's details again, but it's important, I guess, in North American hockey, and it's just you learn it while you're playing. So. Yeah.
Well, Zach, how did that feel after missing out on Saturday's game? How did tonight's game feel for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was good.
What are the things that you felt you did really good tonight?
I thought our forecheck was pretty good tonight, and just blocking shots as well. I mean, I think we crashed to the house lots in defensive and offensive zone, so it was good.
Is that kind of game right up your alley, your game's alley?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, pucks in the corner, trying to get to the net and block shots, and back and forth on the power play there. So it was a fun game, yeah.
Does it just take hard work to beat a team like that? Even that first pass that you sent to Chance on that goal.
Yeah, I mean,
you basically hard overworked that guy, took the puck away from it, and made a goal out of it.
Yeah, we had a nice chip off the glass there. So I D-man had the puck in his skates, so I just kind of try and keep going through the puck there, and yeah, made a nice pass back door. But yeah, their goalie's playing pretty good tonight, so it's hard to beat him.
What can you say about your goalie and the performance that Huet put together tonight?
Yeah, he's been phenomenal all year. I mean, the game that we lost, I mean, it was more on us than him, but I mean, yeah, he's been battling.
Is that kind of the identity of your team? Is just the lunch bucket type game?
Yeah, I think just getting the puck in deep, and we have some big bodies on our team, so just go to work, I guess, yeah.